All right, welcome to the relationship show. This one is on my wife broke a broom on my back. So this guy writes, wife broke a broom on my back. My wife and I got into a heated argument just now over her laziness. Whenever I come home from work, the house is a mess and the kids haven't taken a bath. I told her I don't like coming home to a messy house. She's a stay-at-home mom. She doesn't pay shit. She got all defensive about it and said she never had time to relax. I was getting ready to leave the house, and that's when she hit me with the broom so hard it broke. I can't hit her back, so I punched a hole in the wall. She's blowing up my phone, apologizing and begging me to come back. She gave birth 3 months ago to our daughter, and she says she's suffering from post postmortem depression. I want to be there for her, and I don't think I can be with a woman like that. Has anyone been in a similar situation before? Ooh. So it's tough. It's like you find this out that she has this like personality about her 3 months after you have a kid with her. So man, that's a really difficult situation. It's like, man, you are like committed to this woman. You have a family with this woman now. Um, but on the other hand, it's like, man, it's like an abusive relationship, and it's like, what do you do in this situation? And this is really why you need to pre-qualify women. I know that people can basically put on a mask on who they are, for even to the point where you get married to this person, you still don't really know them. They're still putting on this mask, not really revealing who they really are, themselves. They're having like a representative, if you will, to represent how they think they should act, um, in a relationship. And then it's like uncovered who they really are. So, I mean, counseling for this situation, it's like you don't necessarily want to stay in a relationship if it's an abusive one, just because you have like a family now that you have kids. It's like people often stay in really difficult situations and abusive situations when just because it's like you have kids. But well, what's that going to do? Well, it's going to show an example to those kids growing up on basically how not to be in a relationship. And if they have those role models, it's like, how are they going to succeed themselves? And so, these people really just need to get help, in themselves. He probably doesn't do a good job of, making her feel, um, like she is appreciated, that she's seen, that she's understood. Um, and so it's like, he probably doesn't do a good job of making her feel those ways, but her reactions, are violent, when she doesn't get it. And so it's like I get counseling. Try to work it out, see if she said that she had some depression issues. See if she can work those out, and then in the meantime, the guy should, um, figure out what really works in relationships. And it's like very, very, very few people actually do this, actually put in the time to understand how relationships, attractions work. They just basically use what their parents taught them and try to replicate that, and basically have no like guideline, no rule book, spend zero time studying it, and just think they can succeed that way, when the reality is it's not. I mean, you have to put the work in to get these skills. Relationships are skills. And so if he can work on his skills, and she can get some kind of help as far as counseling for her depression, then maybe you give it another shot. Um, but that'll take some time, and it'll take some work. So that would really be the way to stay in the relationship. But if you weren't willing to do that, and weren't willing to one of you wasn't really willing to work on themselves and grow as people, solve these issues that they're having, then maybe you just walk away. As difficult as that is, you just walk away from the situation.